What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Now if you are wondering why I decided to start off my intro that way and whose intro that is, then you would know that it is Jeffree Star's intro. And I decided to start my channel that way because today's video is a very special video that I wanted to do for a while now since a certain collection came out. But I decided to wait till today, April 20th is when I'm filming this video, to actually film it because two items came out yesterday and I was able to get my hands on them. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, today's video is going to be a review on the Jeffree Star, the Blue Blood palette, the Magic Star concealer, and the Magic Star setting powder. Now, I actually had been waiting a while since Blue Blood came out because I wasn't sure if I wanted to review just the palette on its own. I know I'm a little bit late on the reviewing, but to be honest, a lot of people are still getting their shipments, and hey, a lot of people are still watching these videos, including myself. But since Jeffree decided to go ahead and release these two bad boys earlier ahead of the release schedule, I decided to just go ahead and wait, get the palette, get the concealer, get the powder, and just review all three of them in one very Jeffree Star filled video for everyone watching. Now, I did go ahead and do my foundation and everything that goes under that. I did my eyebrows, if you guys were wondering. So today we're just going to be focusing on these three bad boys. So without further ado, keep on watching and let's get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the concealer. Go ahead and put it on and everything. I actually didn't know what shade to get for myself, and let me go ahead and just tell you guys that me and my sister decided to actually go ahead and go to a Morphe store, since you know what, I'd rather wait in line there than wait online, and then if you think about it, it's just more beneficial. So we actually waited in line until we got these babies. But let me go ahead and tell you guys, that went crazy. So because it was so packed and there were so many people in line and so many people in the store, we were screaming. Everybody was screaming around, do you have this shade to test? Do you have this? I told myself I was just gonna run in there, grab the lightest shades that I thought were gonna be matchable for me and my sister, and then start swatching, and then, you know, pick out what we wanted and leave the rest. So I decided to go ahead and do that, and I decided to go ahead and get myself C4. Now, I don't know if this is gonna be too bright for me, too dark for me, who knows, we're gonna find out. I am hoping that this shade is hopefully going to brighten, which is what I want. And I did get the translucent setting powder. Now, I am very excited, so we need to go ahead and dive into this video before it gets any longer. We're gonna go ahead and start with the Magic Star concealer in C4. And I didn't know what concealer to get, like I mentioned, so when I swatched this one, it kinda looked good, and I do want it for brightening, so even if it's a little bit too lighter, I can make it work. We're gonna start off with a little bit just because I do not want to go ahead and ruin my makeup. And that already looks really bright. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Where I would normally put concealer. So these are the places where I would put concealer, you guys. We're gonna go ahead and take our beauty sponge, because it's not a blender, it's a beauty sponge. Now, I am not going to probably notice anything. My best guess is that you guys are probably going to see in camera if it actually brightened. And actually, I am lying, it did brighten, and I can tell on camera that it brightened. But what's even crazier is that I can see it. I look more awake than I did when I started this video. So that is a huge thing. Okay, so how does that look, you guys? Does it look brightened? Let me know in the comments down below. So today I actually have nails on, and we're going to go ahead and put to the test two things on this powder, and that was the little tab thing. I'm gonna see if I'm able to take it off with my nails, and also the smell. If you guys did see Jeffree Star's reveal video, you would know that this supposedly has a cotton candy-esque type smell. So let's put them to, oh, never mind, girl, debunk. You already know it's true. And Oh wow. It actually does smell very faintly like cotton candy. We're gonna pour a little bit of that onto the lid. I'm gonna take another sponge and we're gonna go ahead and just put it everywhere where I applied the concealer. Okay guys, so I went ahead, put on my powder, and we're gonna let it bake while we work on the eyes. So now it's time to dive into the Blue Blood palette. And since I got this palette, I haven't swatched it. When I saw this palette, you guys, I literally said to myself, I need to have that palette. The packaging is beautiful. The color of this palette is gorgeous. And I just think everything about this palette is absolutely beautiful. So I haven't swatched any of these shades. I haven't played with anything. Like, I literally bought this. I let it sit there for a while until I bought the concealer and powder. But before I go ahead and start using the palette, I'm gonna go ahead and curl my lashes and put on my water liner. Okay guys, so now it's time to go ahead and dive into the palette. Now, when I was thinking of what looks I can do with this palette, because I like to stick to more neutrals and oranges and pinks, I really have never ventured out into anything what I consider crazy, like a crazy color. So since this palette is all blue, you guys, all blue, I mean, there's a few, you know, neutrals and stuff, but since it has so many blues, I do want to use as many of the colors as possible. So I'm gonna try to use as many colors as possible. And I know that when you see these when you see my videos, I tend to cover my face a lot when I'm like using a brush or something. And I know that could probably get annoying, but I'm gonna try my best to not do that. And I'm also going to try my best and like zoom in a little bit every now and then to, you know, so you guys can see what's going on. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit closer so you guys can see the colors and the pigmentation and how they blend. And I'm gonna try my best not to block so much with my mirror. I tend to do that a lot, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm gonna try and get a little bit closer so we can go ahead and get started. I am very excited to use this palette, and again, I'm gonna try and use as many colors as possible. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little bit closer and we're gonna get started. Okay guys, I am very close up and personal in your face. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. I didn't know what look I wanted to go ahead and do, but looking at the colors, I want to do something that I've never done before, and I just want to do it dramatically, if that fits. So I don't have a lot of lid space, and I didn't cover my eyebrows and drew them higher, so we can't do anything like dramatic and crazy, but we can still do something dramatic. Okay guys, so as you guys know, I love to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner, so we're gonna start off there, and I'm gonna go ahead and use the color Cullinan. It's this one right here. It's the white shade with the shimmer. I'm gonna go ahead and use that one, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my little Catwoman brush. I'm very excited, you guys. Very excited. What do you guys? Oh my god, you can see it. It's so freaking bright. Oh my god, that's crazy. And I should have said at the beginning of the video, you guys, but this is actually my first Jeffree Star palette ever. So I've never bought any of his palettes, not because I didn't want to or because I thought that they were ugly, because I really do still want to get Blood Sugar and Thirsty, because none of the palettes really spoke to me, kind of like how this one spoke to me. I don't know, it was just a thing that I was like, you know what, I could get them later. But with this palette, I was literally like, nah, I need to get it now. I need to get it now. It's not just only a first impressions on this palette, but it's a first impressions on any Jeffree palette. I have never used any of his eyeshadows, none of that. So, I mean, this is exciting, guys. I won't lie. And off the bat, you guys, I can honestly say that his palette is bomb. I mean, I'm only using one color, but it's bomb so far. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and dip into the color Celebrity Skin. skin, I'm gonna go ahead and swatch every shade that I use on my arm, and towards the end I'm just gonna go ahead and hold up my arm so you guys can go ahead and see the colors that I use and how they look on my arm. And by the way, I didn't prime my eyes. I actually blended out the concealer that I used when I cut my brows. So I mean, I guess I did put a base under, but really I almost never use a base. So we're gonna go ahead and dip into that, and this is going to be my transition shade. Can you guys see it? It's really, really pretty. So I went ahead and I put it everywhere, on all over. You know, I want this to be the base color. I want this to be the color that everything blends to. So I went ahead and just put it everywhere, you guys. Now, this is where the fun really starts, because I'm gonna start dipping into all the colors. Like, I'm gonna go ham, you guys. I'm really gonna go ham. I think we're gonna go ahead and take this little Wet n Wild brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Blue Monday. You know what? It may be Saturday, but we're gonna go ahead and dip into... Girl, I'm scared. I don't know what to expect. So we're gonna go ahead and put it. Oh, okay. Guys, I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, but this color ain't it. I'm sorry, but this color is so patchy. So freaking patchy. Like, it looks patchy. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and dip into Deceased. We're gonna dip into Deceased. And let's hope that this color looks... Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is the color. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just... We're gonna go ahead and dip into Deceased. And we're gonna take... We're gonna take this brush. I don't know where I got this brush, but we're gonna take this brush. So I decided to go ahead and put it all in there. And let me tell you guys, I am loving... I am just living and loving for how this is turning out so far. Like, I kid you guys not, this looks so freaking beautiful. We're gonna go ahead and do the other eye. Okay guys, so I have that done. It's turning out fine, not great, but it's turning out fine. I've never played with the blue shadows, so don't know what to expect, but we're gonna go ahead and keep moving along. We're gonna go ahead and take this Catwoman brush. It's a little fluffy brush. By the way, it's not, there's no color on there. That's how the bristles are, the color of the bristles. Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and dip into Blue Blood, and I'm gonna go ahead and start shearing out the blue towards the top. So that's exactly what I'm gonna go ahead and do. And I mean, it looks fine, but let's take it up a notch. Oh guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Now, I do want to point something out, guys. I am getting fallout on all of the blue eyeshadows, which I've never played with the blue shadow, so I don't know what to actually think. I feel like it's just the shadow, you know, the color of it, but I don't know. Let me know down below, guys, because so far, I mean, I don't mind the fallout, by the way. I'm letting you guys know it does have a lot of fallout. So good thing we have the powder down there, because then let's hope and pray that when I swipe it away, it just cleans everything. But I'm gonna keep using that same brush, but I'm gonna take the next side and I'm gonna dip into I'm Cold, which is over here, and I'm gonna go ahead and just blend everything up here. I kid you guys not, my eyes are starting to look like an ocean up in here. It looks gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. We are almost done with the look. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I did want to use as many shadows as possible, and I think I am doing that. So far we've used 6 shadows. Let's keep on going, and I am so happy with how it's looking now. I'm just gonna go ahead and just keep blending, keep blending. I'll be right back so we can go ahead and continue with the next color. Okay guys, So I think it is obvious. There was one color that I really wanted to dip into when Jeffree came out with the reveal for this collection, and it was Ocean Eyes. I think it's only fair that I put that all over my lid because we're kind of going for a really dark down here, really brushed out kind of look. I don't know what I am saying, but we're gonna go ahead and dip into that. And for that shadow, I'm gonna go ahead and use this little elf brush, and we are going to dip into it. I am very excited. Should I wet the brush? I think I'm gonna wet the brush. We're gonna take my little setting spray. This is by Hard Candy. Okay, we're gonna see what happens. I'm really excited, you guys. Okay guys, I've coated the brush. Let's go ahead and apply it right here. Guys, I'm getting a lot of fallout and it sucks. I mean, the color's going on there, but I don't know if I like grabbed too much, but I'm getting like a lot of fallout and it actually does suck. Okay, I'm gonna try using my finger on the other eye, cause I don't know if you guys can see all that fallout. It's a lot. So I got my finger. We're gonna try this. I mean, I'll use a brush just cause you could get better coverage, but I mean, it's almost the same thing. Yeah, I have a lot of fallout. I hope I don't have a blue face after this. Okay guys, so this is what I have so far. I have a lot of fallout. Like, there's just so much fallout. I'm scared that it's gonna stain my face when I wipe it off. So we're just gonna continue. I'm gonna go ahead and take Deceased and just blend out the edges. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. I'm loving the shadows and the colors and just all of that, but I'm not crazy about, you know, the whole fallout. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind fallout, guys, but it's just becoming overwhelming. Like, do you guys see my fingers? Like, they're pretty stained with blue. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and reapply the highlight color because it kind of got lost with all the blues, especially up here. Okay guys, so I'm gonna actually clean up my under eyes and everything because they look pretty bad. I'll see what happens and let you guys know if it actually comes off. And then we're gonna finish up the eye look, so yeah. Okay guys, as I was cleaning my face, a little bit did fall on my nose, so I thought if I just brushed it away with, you know, the rest of the powder, it will come off. Unfortunately, it didn't, and I have blue all around here in my nose, so I'm gonna try and fix it. It sucks because that means that when I use this palette again, I'm gonna have to put powder all under here, or do my eye makeup first before I even touch, you know, my face, which I don't tend to do. So that is a bummer, but I'm gonna try and fix that and I'll be right back. So I did clean it up. I was able to fix it. Guys, I'm in love with this look though. Besides the fallout and besides the incident with Blue Monday, girl, I am not gonna let a little bit of fallout or a patchy eyeshadow, no tea, ruin this look. And guys, let me know what you guys think, but we're not done. We're gonna go ahead and do the bottom under of my eye, and I'm gonna use, I did really want to use more shadows, so we're gonna use more shadows. So we're gonna take the shade Undertaker, the shade down here, and I'm gonna take that in with an angled brush like this one, and I'm actually going to put that on my lash line down here. So I have that under my eye down here, guys. I'm kind of scared to put any more of the darker shades under my eye because I don't have any more powder on there, so I can't swipe it away, but we're gonna continue. I'm gonna go back into Blue Blood and I'm gonna mix it with Cold. Yeah, there's a lot of fallout on this palette. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna actually blend that under right here where I put Undertaker. I'm actually going to go ahead and use one more shade, and that is going to be Mint Tea right here. And I'm gonna use it for the under lash line, which I feel like I'm just dipping so hard into these shades that that's what's making them fall out. But to be honest, guys, I don't know which. Whatever, but I don't want to look crazy. Oh my god, that actually looks really pretty, guys. Ooh, that looks so cute. Okay, guys, so that was the wrap on this palette and the colors. I did enjoy some of them, but I'll give my final thoughts at the end, along with the final thoughts of the powder and concealer. I'm gonna very quickly go ahead and put on eyeliner, mascara, eyelashes, blush, and highlight, and I'll be right back so I can go ahead and finish this review. Okay guys, so before we do the final thoughts, I'm gonna go ahead and very quickly swatch all of the shades that I used on my lid. So we're gonna start off with the first shade, and that would be this one right here. Yes. And then we used this one, and then we used this one, which, there it is. And then we used this one. Bam. We also used this one right there. We used this one. There we go. Can you see it? It's pretty fair. So right there. We also used this one right there. We used this one, and finally we used this one. I'm just gonna say that they look better swatch that they do on my face. I'm just gonna, you know, keep it real, you guys. They probably swatch beautifully, but there's a lot of fallout. You can even feel it when you are putting it on you. And I'm gonna go ahead and just swatch it off so you guys can see if it will stain your lid. And I can still see a lot of the shades. Okay, so those were the swatches for the Blue Blood palette, which is gorgeous. Now, I will say this. The colors performed beautifully. My only downfall and the only shade so far that I had a problem with was Blue Monday and the fallout. That was the only bad thing. But if you do not mind that, go ahead and get this baby right here. Another thing, is it something that I would grab every single day? No. But it is something that I will grab when I want a more adventurous look, a little bit more statement-like, if you will. So, is it an essential in your makeup collection? No, but if you love collecting Jeffree Star products and or makeup and or fun makeup, then yeah, go ahead and grab it. If you can go ahead and get your hands on it, go ahead and get your hands on it. It's super amazing. Now, I do love this box as well. Let's not discredit the packaging. The packaging is everything. I keep my palette in this box because it is beautiful. Now, these two babies. The concealer, I loved it. It actually brightened my eyes, which is what I wanted. I want to look awake when I put on my under eye concealer. And I wanted to look bright wherever I put it. So I love it. Packaging are goals. This looks like a little fairy wand. Oh my god, I look like a little fairy. Yes. Anyways, I love this. I love this very much. It's not glass. It's all plastic. There is actually no metal to it. It's just plastic. But I think it's beautiful. And what I love about the packaging for Jeffree, I am a very crafty person, if you guys didn't tell by the beginning of this video when I mentioned that I made my top, choker, and clips. So if I ever don't want to use this palette anymore and the colors are expired, or if I use it up and I hit pan on everything, the really cool thing about this palette is that I feel like I am going to be able to remove this whole tray and use it as an actual little box to keep items. Along with this little bad boy right here, I am almost thinking of making it into a cute little necklace. Or maybe if you just love the aesthetic of it, you can probably take off this and put it on a pen, or just the possibilities are endless with packaging. And it's another great way to reuse and recycle products. Another item that is super good for DIYing is this beautiful compact. I love that the star, I don't know if you guys can tell, the star is actually, it's like, you could probably use it as a stamp, if that makes any sense. You could probably put ink and stamp it onto things, but I love this. Again, another container that you can reuse, which I love. I love reusing. So, you know, if I paid money for it and the product runs out, I still have the items. This is also all plastic. I love the packaging on both of these super cute boxes. So, who knows? I could probably reuse this. I don't know. And the powder worked fine. I actually pretty much loved it, and it smells delicious. So would I say you need this in your life? I'm gonna say maybe, because if you love concealers and powders, then yeah, you need it in your life, because 1, packaging goals, 2, yeah, just, you know, it's beautiful. I mean, honestly, if you love or want to try out Jeffree Star products, these are the 2 that I would recommend, because you would most likely use these 2 items every day you do your makeup. So, on my final thoughts, I actually loved everything. I can't wait to play with the palette even more. I am looking at my face. I have a mirror behind the camera. I actually am looking at my face, and I am loving the blue, you guys. I am loving this blue. I am loving, you know, just the shades, everything. So with that being said, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it actually helped you decide if you want to buy any of the Jeffree Star products mentioned in this video. And if you did, then make sure to go ahead and tag me in all of your pictures that you post of these babies right here, because I want to see what you got. And if you guys have any Jeffree Star products, let me know in the comments down below. What product should I get? What's your favorite product? Like, what is a must-have? What should I get? What is the must-have product of Jeffree Star that I must buy? So yeah, you guys, just let me know in the comments down below what Jeffree Star product is a must product that I must get because you guys love. So with that being said, you guys, make sure to go ahead and leave a like or a thumbs down. Make sure to go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure to go ahead and follow me on all of my social media. Everything will be linked down below. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. It is a video that I have been wanting to post, wanting to make since this collection came out. I wish I would have been able to get more, but you know what? I really wanted the palette. And with that being said, you guys, that concludes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys for all the support on my videos that, you know, it doesn't go unnoticed. I see everyone. Like, literally, I don't have that many people watching my videos, so I see everybody who watches, likes, and or comments, and I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much, you guys. I am honestly trying my best to pull out as many video ideas and film as many videos as possible. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys. Thank you. And remember, spread your wings and fly, my angels. Till next time. Bye, guys.